Fishing in summer heat gets ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as the price tags on name brand fishing clothing. After years baking in the Texas sun, I've discovered high performance gear like pants and hoodies that keep me cool and sun protected for a fraction of the cost. These are my go-to summer staples. So I'm a lifelong diehard fisherman. I fish right through the heat of the summer, and it seems like every summer is getting hotter and hotter. The good news is the apparel we can wear, the sun protects you and is breathable, keeps you cool during the hot summer sun. It's only gotten better and more lightweight, and the prices have come down. These are my go-tos. There's some pants that I found for about 25 bucks that are just fantastic. Sun hoodies for under 20 bucks. You can get neck gaiters for 2 bucks each. These are my favorites. This is what works for me. So let me start off with shorts and pants. And the main thing in all this apparel, when Under Armour first came out, it spawned a revolution, especially in the warmer months. That stuff was wicking and breathable. That's pretty mainstream now. Most all the stuff, it's going to wick and get that moisture away from you. But what I'm really looking for, I want something that's super breathable. I want it so if there's a tiny, tiny breeze in the summertime, it's going to go through your clothes. It's going to help dry that sweat. You're going to feel it. You don't want something thick that when the air is moving is not going to cool you down. And then the other thing, I'm looking for something more now. I want stretchable, comfortable clothes. This stuff now, we're fishing, you're moving around a lot, casting. It's not the time to be uncomfortable out there. So I want breathable, I want wicking, and I want stuff that stretches and moves with you, that's a joy to fish all day. Now all this stuff, I put links down in the description. It's all on Amazon. To me, it's the easiest way to buy it. I also look at the reviews when I'm looking for new stuff. So this is all highly rated stuff, and you can kind of pick and choose. If it's the wrong size, easy to send it back. But like I said, all the links are down in the description. And let's start off with the pants. I've worn these for 3 or 4 seasons now. These used to be under 25. They're now $26.99. These are 4.3 rated. The negatives that you do see sometimes, like, oh, it's too thin. And I'll promise you, these are the most breathable pants I've come across. You're not going to wear these in the early spring or late fall. When it starts to get chilly out there, they're too breathable. You don't want to wear them then. In the summertime, when there's no breeze in August, these things are fantastic. They're very basic. They hold up well. They're elastic. I don't wear a belt or anything. I never tie the loops. I've had ones that are over 3 years old now. The waist doesn't go out. They stay up. I have over a dozen of these. Wear them pretty much day in, day out in the summertime. The zipper pockets. Can't go wrong with these. So I go with pants most of the time because when I go fishing, it's the Texas sun and I'm out there for all day. So it's like I don't want to monkey with sunscreen and all that. But if it's a short trip, an afternoon trip, it's going to be kind of overcast and rainy. I do like shorts, and these I found this year. I'm actually wearing a pair of these right now. They're my go-to just day in, day out. Super breathable. They're the new shorter length inseam, like 7 or 9 inches. Stretchy. That's the big thing though. You see the elastic waistband. You can wear these without a belt. They stay up. They fit you well. But they're stretchy the whole way through. When you're bending over to pick up a rod or got to retie your shoes or something like that, these things are so comfortable. They're easy to wear all day. These run $26.59 on Amazon. They're 4.5 rated. They're as light and airy as any shorts I've come across. They call them golf shorts. They're great for fishing. So let's get into fishing shirts. And for the longest time, these button downs were kind of the classic fishing shirts. And Columbia, this is a name brand one, the most breathable one that I've ever come across. Holds up really well. This is the Columbia Team Miami. And I still like it. I still wear it sometimes. I'm not as big on all these kind of fly fisherman type pockets and stuff. But of all the ones they make, this one is the most airy and the most breathable. If you like the button-down shirt. Now this one, again, name brand, a little bit more expensive. I looked at them currently on Amazon. They're like 41 to up to 55 bucks, depending on your size and color. Tons of color options. Is a good option. But I've kind of gone to the sun hoodie, and let's get into those, and you can get those a lot cheaper. So the newer option are the sun hoodies. A lot of guys prefer these. I've gone to these quite a bit. This first one here, you can get this on Amazon, 4.6 rated, from $14.99 up to $18.99. The prices are always changing on Amazon. But again, 4.6 rated, has a built-in buff, built-in neck gaiter, has the hood. Some of them have a little drawstring so you can cinch it down if it's windy. Has the thumb holes on most all these so you can use those as basically gloves on the back of your hand to cover those, or just take your hand out depending which way you want to do to protect it. But man, for 15 bucks, I can't believe this thing's breathable. The hood, it's going to cover you up with the sun, and it's a really versatile type of hoodie for about 15 bucks. Now the second group of sun hoodies, I really like these functional wise. They don't fit me quite as well depending on your body shape. Maybe these are kind of loose for what I like, so kind of baggy. But I'll tell you what, they're the most airy, most breathable ones I've ever come across. And the price is fantastic too. So these Riverruns branded ones on Amazon, and I'll put up 2 links in the description on these because they're a little bit different. But some are $18.99, and right now when I look, there's a 20% coupon on top of it. I don't know how long that lasts. You know, Amazon's always up and down. And then the newer design is actually $14.99, and some of those had coupons on them as well. The logo I'm not real big on. Some of the designs, you know, they're kind of wild and crazy designs. Like I said, I don't like the look quite as well as some of the other ones, but there's a whole lot of them. So you may like some of those better, and they are so airy. They're 4.7 rated out of 5 on Amazon, which is super high. It tells you that people get them. They really like them. So I've been really pleased performance-wise out of these. They're just on the hottest days, I find myself grabbing these just because they are the most breathable, the most comfortable to wear on those really, really hot days. So the third sun hoodie option I'll throw up here, I wear these a lot on windy days. You can see they have the built-in thumb holes. For me, the sleeves are a little longer on these, but you can wear them without the thumb. The nice thing about these, there's no buff built in, but they come up pretty high in the front, and they have drawstrings, these draw cords. So on a windy day, you know, your hood always wants to go down. With these, you simply cinch down your hood, and you can keep them on top of your hat without blowing off. It's such a small opening, you could almost use these without a buff if you didn't want to, but I usually, you know, mix in a neck gaiter as well. These are $17.99, 4.4 rated on Amazon. They have the thumb holes. The sleeves run a little long on them. I think a little bit longer than some of the others. But on windy days when that hood's always flopping on you, I like having the drawstring. And for $17.99, hard to go wrong. So 2 more sun hoodies for you. These ones I don't think are quite as airy. I like the fit and the look just a little bit better. The camo ones, this one's 25 bucks. It's $24.99, so it's a little bit more expensive. It's a 4.4 rated. It has a drawstring on it though, built-in buff, built-in neck gaiter. It has the hood, instead with the buff built in, and then the drawstring. So again, if it's a windy day and it's stuff flapping, a little bit thicker material. It's not hot, it's not super thick, but not as airy as some of the other ones. So when this is like kind of late spring, early summer, early fall, those Indian summer days, stuff like that, I do like this one where I can have the flexibility to tie that hood, keep it up. And one more camo one. I do kind of like the look of the camo ones a little bit better. This is $19.99, 4.5 rated, no drawstring, but it does have a built-in buff in the hood there and a variety of different camos. So that brings us to the next category. In the summertime and cold weather, I go with a neck gaiter or a buff, a face gaiter almost all the time. Easy to pull up, covers up your whole face, your neck and everything. These ones, I'm going to put a couple here. There's the solid color ones and the camo ones, 4.4 rated. These things, 12 bucks, $11.99 for a 6-pack. You get assorted colors in them, $2 each. These are my everyday ones. When I'm doing yard work and stuff around the house, if you just want a cheapo one, I carry extra ones. So when friends or buddies come and they want some sun protection, always forgot their sunscreen, especially my son, always carry a couple of these extra in the boat. So you do remember from the beginning that I said that you want all the breathability and everything, but comfort when you're out there, it's hot and miserable all day. You want comfort and something that fits well all day. I do splurge now for my fishing ones. These are kind of expensive, but I think it's well worth the money. These are from Shelta, and these are on Amazon, 42 bucks for these. So that's not cheap, but I've not had one wear out. I wear them for years, but I'll tell you what, when you're closing up your face for the whole day and you're wearing this and you've got sunglasses over and stuff, you want something that's going to be super comfortable, not always sliding down, have to readjust. I mean, in Texas, it'll be 105, 110. You're sweating like crazy. You're standing out in the sun. I'm willing to invest in a neck gaiter that's going to be comfortable, and I'm not always tugging at or sliding down and just distracting me all day. It's already miserable enough. Now you can see this one here. It's a little more form fit. It's not just a basic rectangle or cylinder. This one's built to sculpt around your face. It fits better. And then the other thing, it has a slot right here, so it has the holes built in. It has a little bit of a coating you can see on it, so they don't get all pilly and fuzzy over time. Those cotton ones are the worst. You're like eating little pieces of lint the whole day. this is not that. It fits really well. It stays tight around there, but doesn't like trap you in. That's why I splurge on my everyday fishing neck gaiters. And then when it's hot, I do splurge on hats as well. The thing is, it's like a lifetime investment. This is the Shelta No Flop floppy hat. And the neat thing about this, the floppy hats by name, what do? They flop, right? Always get down your face. Well, this one has a patented hard brim in the front. I mean, why somebody else didn't figure that out is beyond me. But that is so distracting when you're out there trying to fish and that hat is flopping in your eyes the whole time, or you're driving your boat down the lake. It's going to go off. This thing has a single drawstring in the back. That's all I ever use. When I'm in bass boats, 50 to 70 miles an hour down the lake, it keeps it on your head. And then when you get to the spot and you want to relax it, you just uncinch it right there. It does have a neck piece as well, so you can cinch this down. I never use it. But, if I'm hiking or something like that, and then I want to take it off and just, want to get in a shady spot in the trees or something like that, I keep that little band there. But this is my go-to hat when it's really bright sunny out there. If I'm not wearing a hoodie, or sometimes when it's extra hot, I don't want that hood up just with a ball cap. It's kind of trapping some of that heat in there. I like to go to this hat and put it up where I just have that collared shirt, like that Columbia one. A little bit of air is getting out there. It's comfortable. These things are durable as can be. They don't stain. And that's the thing about all these pants and all this stuff with that polyester. Now, if you get oil or something on it, that's not coming out. But fish blood and sweat and grime and all that polyester doesn't stain. You just throw it in the washer. These things last forever. This is kind of expensive. It's the Seahawk from them. It's like $79, but it's the last floppy hat you'll ever buy, and it'll be your favorite one just because it's not flopping in your face all the time. So that's what I use in the summertime. Works for me. Hopefully it helps you guys stay out there a little bit longer so you can catch a few more fish in the heat of the summer.